We got to get into the story about what's going on in the world of corporate life at the moment, because you found this story the other day, and it's now since gone viral. It's had an update to it. There's some weird things happening with Gen Z and working right now. We've talked about the fact that there are tons of people. I've seen so many TikToks recently of young people crying over the fact that they can't find jobs. Okay. So we've got, on the one hand, people really, really want to work and can't find work because this is a Joe Biden economy. And then on the other hand, we've got people who have jobs who are such entitled a-holes about them.
Right.
We'll kick it off with this one girl who got a lot of attention because, you guys, it's so unfair that she has to work 40 hours.
So maybe someone here on TikTok can answer this question for me, because I cannot figure it out and I am so frustrated. Why is it that I have to work 40 hours a week just so I can have a place to live? 40 hours a week makes me $2,000 a month, and my rent is $1,660. So I work 40 hours a week so I can have a 2-bedroom apartment.
Why does she have a 2-bedroom apartment?
An extra $300 a month. Like, it doesn't cover my phone, internet, food, you know? So not only do I not have any extra money, but just working makes me so exhausted.
Where's my violin?
That I don't have time either.
I can't.
Like, I get off work at 5:30.
Oh my God, 5:30?
I'm just so tired.
So tired.
We're tired.
I'm so tired that, like, anything that I need to do outside of work, I then just push off to, like, the weekends. And I'm like, I'm just too tired to do this after work. Really? I'll wait until Saturday. So then I end up with so much to do on the weekends that ends up having to be split into 2 days.
Oh God,
so I have to do stuff on both Saturday and Sunday.
What?
So then I don't get a day off. I don't get a day to relax. I don't get to decompress.
My God.
So it is really like working 7 days a week.
I can't.
And I don't want to do that anymore.
You should just stop.
Yeah.
I don't care how poor and miserable I would have to be.
You're pretty miserable already. You're just get ready to be poor.
Have a place to live
just be poor.
Without this, you know? Like,
I can't anymore.
I can't go on with her anymore. Okay, just to be fair, so Gen Z is like 1997 to 2012. That's that age group, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot of videos like this. I mean,
my God,
this is not the only one, you guys. Yeah. So how many? Okay, well, we're Gen Xers. So I immediately want to punch people in the face when I see this stuff. I'm serious, because how many jobs did you guys work? I mean, I would work up until the time, I say up until about 10 years ago, I was working like 2 or 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Plus being a mom, plus being a wife, it's like, and listen, when I was out of college, we would get like 2 and 3 roommates. Yeah. And then you would eat ramen, and you would do whatever it took to live in your apartment and pay your bills. But a 2-bedroom apartment, $1,600. Okay, well then get 3 roommates.
Well, and here's where it gets interesting. So I did some follow-up, to see if she'd posted anything since then. It gets so much dumber than even what you just saw, because the reason that there are 2 bedrooms is because she just now broke up with her boyfriend, who is still living there. They broke up amicably, but they each pay $800 and something a month for that $1,600 apartment. So she totally was going off the deep end. She lied about that. Okay. And the real kicker is she works at home.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay.
So
she's bitching about how tired she is when she gets home at 5:30.
And this is the thing, like back in the day, like as Gen Xers, none of us worked at home. We would drive back and forth. You pay for dry cleaning, because remember, we were all wearing like pantyhose and crap. Y'all remember that? like the legs in the can. Remember?
Yes.
You guys remember? It's like, I mean, we were wearing pantyhose and like skirts and dresses and heels and all that crap every day, day in and day out. And I mean, you remember the 16-hour days, the 12-hour, 14-hour, 16-hour days that we would work. And you did it. Like, especially if you're on salary, you would do that and you didn't question it because that was just part of the job. Like these people, the kids now who complain about, oh my God, 40 hours a week. Oh my God, that sounds like a dream. It's like,
Yeah.
you
Just 40 hours? Are you serious?
I know. And then it's like, as business owners now, it's like, God, 60, 70, 100-hour weeks. Like it's when you're owning a business, when you're starting something, that 40 hours sounds wonderful.
I know.
It's like,
I know.
And
then probably a ton of people follow Corporate Natalie. She does all these hilarious videos about what it's like to work in corporate world, and they're hysterical. And she's got a podcast, and she was on this podcast, this particular moment of her podcast that she is talking with this guy about, a Gen Zer that works in a company, saying that they can't make a 9:00 meeting because they have a workout class.
Oh my God.
So this went super viral, but not in the way that you might think. So first of all, you're going to see the clip that went viral.
When asked to come in for an 8 a.m. meeting, my Gen Z new hire said, ugh, sorry, I can't make it. I have a workout class. Should this be allowed?
My visceral reaction was, are you fucking kidding me?
No, fully like angered, typing this out. I was like, please.
Like my hand's shaking and it's not from the caffeine.
You just started this job. I don't give a flying shit about your workout class. Also, an 8 a.m. workout class is too late. Workout at 6, maybe 7.
Hi.
Yeah.
Natalie. So we can talk about this more later, but I'm going to address this now. It was made very clear during the interview process that the working hours for this position is between 9 to 5 p.m. Eastern time, and I am on Eastern time. I made that very clear with HR because I have commitments outside of work. I go to the gym, I work out because I care about my health. Sure, I can make a sacrifice to go to an 8 a.m. meeting had I known at least a week before that I needed to go at 8 a.m., not a day before. Also, my workout class starts at 7:30, not at 8, but I didn't know that I needed to tell you that. Okay, let's just say I skipped the gym. 2 things. When can I expect you to reimburse me for my class?
Oh
and
my
2,
God.
are you going to be paying me from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., or at the very least, let me leave at 4 p.m.? Natalie, if your answer to both of those are no, then there's no discussion needed. I will see you at 9 o'clock today. Also, I sent an email to HR about this and sent them the link to that TikTok video. So just to make things clear.
When asked,
Did you see the comments though? The comments are like undoubtedly in favor of that guy. So
Totally.
So like boomers and Gen Xers and even millennials are like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, you go Gen Z, you tell them what's what. It's like the entitlement is insane. It's just crazy.
And you're right. Most of the comments were definitely in that guy's favor.
Mhm.
And so disappointingly, Natalie took down that podcast and apologized. She apologized and she wanted to make clear, because apparently since it was just that clip that got posted and not the full podcast, there was context that dude was missing, who was acting like she was talking about him directly, but she was reading a letter from someone else about their employee. It wasn't actually her employee at all. And so she goes into this big diatribe about how, well, there's certain things that matter. Like it matters if you're salaried or if you're hourly or if you're this or if you're that. All these things matter. And she took it down. Here it is.
Also, an 8 a.m. workout class is too late. Workout at 6, maybe 7.
Hi. Yeah, Natalie. So we can talk about this more later, but I'm going to address this now. It was made very clear during the interview process that the working hours for this position.
Hi, everyone. I'm the person in that video. First things first, we made the decision to take down the video, so it's no longer there. We got a lot of heat, and rightfully so. It was getting vicious in the comments. We decided to take it down. To be clear, we fully deserve this heat. I do feel like with many things on the internet, a little context helps. And I think what we didn't do is provide that context, and that is on us. First of all, I want to clarify. I went straight into reading a listener story that was submitted, and it sounded like I was just talking about my own Gen Z employee that I was disgusted with for working out at 8 a.m. in the morning. This has nothing to do with me, my company, anyone who works for me. This is a listener submitted story. from someone who works in consulting. This is the email with the additional context we were given. This is one meeting that happens quarterly that they can include all of their international team members on. It's just something that's part of the team ethos, and I guess it's communicated to all new hires before they sign. And it is to include those team members in Europe and India, and it's obviously hard to find a time that works for everyone. Just to be clear, if you're not getting paid to work before 9 a.m., you do not have to work before 9 a.m. Do not condone that in the slightest. This is for a salaried employee once a quarter. Do not know what their salary is, but I looked up consulting salaries and it's somewhere within the range of 100 to 120 base. So it's not an hourly employee. If you are hourly or you work a job that the hours are strictly 9 to 5, please do not work outside those hours. You're not getting compensated for it, and that's not worth it. Again, the way the social clip was cut and just the things we were saying and how we were reacting and getting so fired up about it, totally take ownership for that. We will take the heat. We will wear it. If you want to attack us in the comments, absolutely go for it.
Yeah, it's like, good luck, Generation Z. Good luck, you know?
And so you've got the juxtaposition is so weird, right? All these kids that are like, I can't find work. And then all these kids are like, I'm going to work the bare minimum and I'm not going to give any extra effort. And I'm only going to work in this tiny little speck of time. They don't care about their employers at all. They don't care about their jobs at all.
And this is the thing. Listen, I know that like there needs to be some sort of a balance. I'm not saying you have to work all the time, every day, day in and day out, but come on. Like, if I can't work like a minute before 9 o'clock in the morning, you're going nowhere. You're going nowhere, kid. It's like, and listen,
you've got no drive, clearly.
Zero ambition, zero drive. And if I heard that and as a business owner and I knew that about you, there's no way in hell I'd hire you. No way.
I kind of hope this all works out with all the people that are desperately looking for jobs and all of these clowns that feel entitled. They'll get fired. All the people that are looking will fill those jobs and it'll all work out.
Yep.
That's what needs to happen because some of these brats they have no idea how to live in the world.
Yeah. And
they just don't get it.
Brat is a perfect word to describe it. Brat.
Yeah.
No, exactly. It's called a work ethic. And you know what? You can bend a little on your workout and like work a little bit. I mean, come on.
It's just ridiculous.